Hello friends, we know plastic is a major component of environmental pollution everywhere on earth. Mountains, waterways, oceans, and it also makes its way to the stomachs of land and water creatures. Experts believe that by 2050 the ocean will be polluted with more plastic weight than fish and landfills with 12 billion metric tons. Major portion of garbage is single-use plastic water bottle. Globally, 1 million plastic bottles are bought every minute and a staggering 91% is not recycled and ends up in garbage. And yet, its use is massively increasing unabated due to lifestyle changes, non-availability of safe drinking water, increase in the earning of people, etc. The global and Indian bottled water market is expected to reach a whopping $350 billion by 2021 and 403.06 billion rupees by 2023 respectively. However, we do not know how to overcome the problem of plastic pollution. Let us talk about another perpetual major problem which pertains to farming. That is about the global scenario of rain-dependent agriculture. Globally, 80% of cultivated land is rain-fed. And talking about India, 2/3, which is 106.7 million hectares of the 160 million hectares of cultivated land is dependent on monsoons. Rain-dependent crop growers often face rain failures just after sowing crop and also during crop growth. Recently, cotton growers in Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu, which are states in India, faced failures of rains right after planting costly seeds and using agrochemicals. They attempted to save crops by bringing water from distant places and watering them with small water containers to avoid resowing, which is a tedious and very costly affair. Resowing would also mean losing favorable time as well as an additional cost. As such, globally 40 to 50% depleting groundwater is used for irrigation, and NASA talks about severe water table collapse, but no visible remedy is available in the food grain bowl, that is, northern India. Do you realize that we can overcome these two problems in one go? Yes, therefore, here is a revolutionary patent pending product built by an agricultural scientist who proposes to kill these two birds with one arrow. The reservoir cum drip irrigator that will prevent the journey of plastic bottles to garbage. On the left side of the schematic presentation, we see the use and throw of the plastic water bottles practiced as an old thumb rule. And on the right side is a revolutionary concept of utilizing these single-use used bottles to the benefit of mankind, helping rain-fed crop growers and also plant lovers. It would prevent plastic pollution, helping to create a healthy environment. The product is an inventive way of reusing content-filled plastic bottles that slowly and steadily drip plants with water or agrochemicals at the place of installation after transport to distant places, whether it is hilly or plain terrain. This product would deliver liquid slowly and steadily so that it is soaked by the soil and not percolated down, therefore avoiding wastage of water. More important is that it is usable at places where no water source is available, as the product is transportable in ready condition. Here we present glimpses of the reservoir cum drip irrigator. This invention would help the bottle manufacturers to add a few features at negligible cost, as very small parts are included. The demand for these bottles would be phenomenally massive, as millions of hectares of land is cultivated without water source, depending upon unpredictable rains, facing grave situations like failures of crops. To give an example, a cash crop like cotton would require about 5,000 bottles to irrigate individual plant on 1 acre of land. The modified bottle suggested can be primarily used for liquid packaging and later for irrigation. The requirement would be enormous, therefore inviting the attention of bottle manufacturers or entrepreneurs to utilize garbage bottles. Here we show 3 water-filled irrigators dripping water at different rates. Starting from the left, the bottles drip at the rate of 9 drops, 5 drops and 24 drops every 30 seconds respectively. Here we can see 2 partially filled water bottle irrigators drip irrigating the banana plant. The bottle towards the left delivers 16 drops in 30 seconds and the bottle towards the right delivers 8 drops in 30 seconds. The number of bottles required for irrigating plants can be increased depending upon the requirement of water by the specific plant being irrigated. This glimpse of the bottle irrigators show that despite the bottle being almost exhausted with condensate, is still dripping water continuously. The bottle towards the left is almost exhausted with water, but it is still dripping at the rate of 3 drops every 30 seconds. And the bottle towards the right drips at the rate of 4 drops every 30 seconds. Here we can see a single bottle irrigator drip irrigating a banana plant. The bottle is slightly inclined and is dripping at the rate of 3 drops every 30 seconds. This clip shows a chili plant being drip irrigated by the bottle irrigator, in which the water content is less than 1/4 the capacity of the plastic bottle. The bottle here is dripping water at the rate of 3 drops every 30 seconds. The bottle here too is slightly inclined. Here we see a colocasia plant being irrigated by the revolutionary reservoir cum drip irrigator. Here, the irrigator is placed horizontally and is dripping at the rate of 12 drops every 30 seconds. All these videos show water being dripped by the irrigator irrespective of the quantity of content volume, whether the irrigator is placed in an inclined or horizontal position. The irrigator exhausts almost all the quantity and the leftover content will be of a very small volume. And our different experiments revealed that the leftover water is around 30 milliliters. To exhaust almost entire water, the bottle needs to be inclined so that the water reaches the exit point. Here we summarize the speciality and a few features of this irrigator. It is most useful for farms which are away from the water source. These irrigators can be developed from used plastic water bottles. The capacity of these bottles can be upscaled. There are no accessories like tubes or emitters required. The rate of the drip irrigator can be regulated to drip slow or fast, from an average of less than 17 milliliters per hour to 122 milliliters per hour. It seamlessly exhausts the content, which could be water or liquid fertilizer or agrochemical, without any air block and without experiencing any clogs. The operational cost of this product is nil, as there is no external energy required. It can be placed horizontally at the place of use and hence can be easily maneuvered. It is easy to refill and transport, and it can be used innumerable times. It is most useful for rain-fed crop, which is 80% of the cultivated land globally, and in India it is 106.7 million hectares. It is of immense use, especially under drought conditions. Consider a cash crop like cotton, which requires 5,000 bottles per acre grown on large area. It is suitable for packaging primary product and can be later used for irrigation. The product is of great importance as it can have a massive requirement all over the world, considering the scenario of rain-fed agriculture. The content application is limited to the specific spot, and therefore we end up saving water by not letting most of it percolate, and hence it also helps to limit the growth of weeds. Isn't it wonderful to know that we can save water, save farmers, and save the planet with this irrigator? To know more about the product, you may write to us on gadevar1951@yahoo.co.in. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.